Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. And I wanted to share with you something that I've done this past couple of months that's been really crazy. And it's really made me, I think, a different person a little bit. And so I'd like to share with you today a little bit about that. But without further ado, guys, let's jump into it right away. And why are we talking about something crazy for the past couple months? So it all started back a couple of months ago by a guy I saw on YouTube, and he did this video talking about doing journaling for 30 days. I was really inspired by this video, and so I started, and I said, I'm gonna go get a journal. This journal right here, it's really cool brown. I love the page, the atmosphere of this is just so cool. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna journal for 30 days at least, if not more, and just try it out. And so clearly by the title, it wasn't 30 days, and I wanted to get the video done in 30 days, but it never happened. And so I actually got to 60 days and was like, you know what, this is the time to make a video. But stuff like that just kind of gets pushed off, and so it didn't really happen. And so now we got to 90 days. I'm like, okay, today, this week is the time to make the video. And so now I just wanted to share a little bit, doesn't need to be long, just a little bit of why that doesn't sound good. So I really wanted to try something new, and a lot of times you get in the same rhythm of doing the same stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that we do, but it's just always good every once in a while to try something new and to experiment with a new challenge that might challenge and change our lives. And so that's really, I saw this and I was like, you know what, this would be really fun, and I think it could, something new that could really help my life and benefit me. I think some ways that it's affected me is by discipline, and I really think starting by finding a time to journal is really was a hard thing to figure out. But I found out that actually night times work best, because a day has passed, your memory is all fresh, and so it really is super easier to do that in the sense of journaling at nighttime than and it can work for you at any time, but for me it worked. I found the best time was at nighttime, and before I went to bed every single night. And surprisingly, the discipline, and there was tremendous discipline through this that I didn't know I would have, but I did it every single night. And before I went to bed, I would just sit down at the table, turn on some chill music, because that got me in the mode of relaxing your mind from the day of what's happened and reflecting on what's happened in the day. And it's really given me a joy to look back on the days of what has happened and how God has provided for me, and the good things that have happened and the bad things that have happened. And just it's been really, really good just to look back and every day just see so many things that have happened. And right now, this is all history, and I'll never write the same way that I did. That doesn't make sense. I think as I kept writing down every day, it gave me a joy to look back, and it inspired me to keep going. As I wrote and seeing the days, the filled pages, it really inspired me, and it really helped me to keep going, because there were some points where I was do I really have to keep going? Why am I doing this? There's a lot of doubts and stuff that came into my mind, and it was really just good to look back and see just the stuff that has happened, and just the writing, seeing the writing is just really it's really inspiring. It really helped me to keep going. It helped organize my thoughts, not just to what happened in the day, but what I was thinking and what I was it helped the thoughts from my brain to organize them and then put them on paper, and just to remember things. And so it wasn't just looking back on stuff, which was really good, and that was the main thing, but also thoughts and what I'm thinking and stuff like that. Almost just made my mind at peace, or cleaned out my mind, and just it's almost cleaning the floor, and it's so dirty, and just when you wash your floor, it looks way better, and it's not gross anymore. And so I feel like that's what happened with my mind. Like every night it just kind of would sweep through and pick up what has happened and then put them on paper, and that helped kind of like clean out and just be at peace and just go to bed, and like just kind of like a peaceful time of writing and then going to bed, just kind of like a great time to reflect. And so the main question is, why did I do this for so long? And it's titled The Long Haul. And like, why did I do this for so long? And I think there's like purely one answer, and that is that I've really enjoyed it, and that like I've just grown. I think it's changed me in so many ways of how I write and how I'm so thankful for life and what has happened. I feel like I could go on every day, and I feel like it would take a long time, but I feel like several pages could be filled out per day. There are so many things that happen in our lives that are like just like that we don't even really think of, but every day there's so much that happens. Even on a boring day, there's stuff that happens on each day. When you feel like you're bored, you're actually doing something by wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, even if it's not something interesting. That's actually something. That's something actually to put down in a journal and to write down. And that's really what I think it really like taught me, to be thankful for life and like every moment that God gives us, and to just be really like grateful and have tons of gratitude for that. I think it's changed how I view other people that write a lot. If you're thinking, well, Harrison, why are you writing this? You're doing a diary. And I would say, you know what, I agree with you, but I've seen you hear about people who love to write and you're like, that's boring. But it is, but it's not that boring once you get into the habit of doing it. And I as a human, enjoy writing every day, and when I get the chance to write, I love writing because it just takes me a place of remembering and like writing stories and different stuff like that. It just takes you to imagination or to writing down stuff of what happened that like you wouldn't be without writing stuff. And it's really like helped me in that way of being grateful for the people who write down stuff and remembering that stuff, and who take time to write down stuff. It's really like helped me have more of an understanding of why they do that and why they love doing that. And it's really changed me to like that, and I really like doing that now. Just looking back on some of the like entries that I want to read to you and just summarizing them, because like there's a lot in here, but this one's from October 4, and it's talking about how I'm struggling with what to post on YouTube and the struggles with that, and not making stuff and feeling uninspired by other people, not by what they're doing bad, but looking at my life and how we talked about how it's really not good enough, and struggling with that. And that's back in October of 2019, and that's like, it started like way before then, but just the struggle of like of not posting stuff and feeling uninspired and feeling like our life is boring, and just like it's just interesting to go back and look at that. It's kind of like a struggle that I've had, and I still have, and I'm sure a lot of you have, is going to like play video games or YouTube or stuff like that and not getting stuff done. And I feel like that's a struggle that I have and continue to have, and just writing down that like it's been super hard to like keep doing stuff and being like distracted by other things of this world, and so those things are good and all, but when they take us away from getting stuff done, it's not good anymore, because that's taking us away from what we should be doing and what we're tasked to do. There's just like a lot of like, I don't know if you call it stupid stuff here. Like I talk about like buying stuff, or like what I got at Goodwill, or like just random stuff like that. But then looking back, it's kind of fun to look back and laugh and kind of like, why did I write that down? But that's what happened in that day, and I guess that's history now, and it's just kind of weird, but also kind of fun and great to look back at what has happened on that day. I want to say this. If you were to ask me the question, Harrison, would you recommend doing this for like 30 days or whatever, and I would say, yes, totally, 100%, go do it right now. It has benefited me way more ways than I can say, and just through this, looking back, there's so many ways that it's just like helped me in my life. It's changed me as a person and how I write and how I do stuff. It's just like really helped me and just changed me into more of a, I think, being more thankful for the times and the special times we have with people, and remembering fun times, bad times, silly, weird times, funny, like why do we even write that down, like just weird stuff like that, and what we're thinking. It's just like really like changed me in that way. And I would say, even if it's not journaling, even if it is not journaling for 30 days or so, I would encourage you to go try something new and see if you like it. Just get in a habit of doing something new. Just pick one thing. So if you, for me, I want to learn how to play the violin, and I have a violin just sitting up on the wall. I want to play the violin, and that's something new like that. Or like journaling, I kind of wanted to do journaling, but like didn't want to at the same time. But once I got into it, it like really helped me, and I'm so thankful that I did this, and I wish I would have done this like months before, but it's just really helped me to be just like just someone that like is really grateful for things. So yes, go out, try something new, and I hope you guys found something valuable in this video, if that's the right word to say. And I hope you guys will have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.